Welcome back to the channel. This is Deontay. So glad to have you here. Tonight's topic, what we're discussing is let them run a mouth while you run your throne. Let people run a mouth while you run your throne. You see, in life, people will always talk shit. People will always throw dirt on your name. People love to see people fail. People love to see people struggle. People love to assume that you got this and that going on. And what they say about people that make assumptions, they make an ass out themselves. You see, people so used to some of us being in a downtime, being in a downward spiral, being down and out, broke, and they gonna talk about you. They gonna constantly talk about you. But I'm here to tell you to silence all the noise and keep going. Don't worry about what people think, and turn that hate into motivation. Turn that hate into motivation. Let people run their mouth. You know, a lot of us have gone through the ringer in life. Like, life has kicked our ass. Life has been lifing. But then it comes a point where you get tired. You get tired and you apply yourself. You set goals and you start hitting new milestones in life. And your haters don't like to see that. They don't like to hear that you're doing well. They don't like to see that you're doing good. Some of it is our family. Some of it is our significant others. Some of it is our children's mothers that we're not together with anymore. Some of it is people at jobs, friends, people that you call friends don't want to see you make it. They love to see you struggling. They love to hear the phone calls of you on the other line complaining about what's going on. People will call and check on you to make sure your life is still messed up. They will call just to make sure you're still struggling. But I say turn all that into motivation. Silence all the noise, silence all the critics, and allow your success to speak for you. Allow the way that you moving now to speak for you, to do all the proving for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, when people start talking about you or start talking to you, don't operate in the physical playing field. I encourage you to operate on a spiritual platform, meaning turn your ego off, turn that carnal mind off, where your carnal mind, your fleshly mind, your flesh want to jump up and react and spaz out and let somebody have it. But that spirit, man, that inner spirit, when you operate on a spiritual platform, you kill it with kindness. It's like this. Like, people will throw everything at you like the person you used to be. Like, say if you was broke or whatever, right? Broke, always asking for favors or asking for a little assistance. Or say you have your baby mama, right? They will steadily call you a deadbeat, knowing that you're not a deadbeat. You're not a deadbeat. Maybe life happened and you weren't able to be there financially, but you attempted to be there in a supportive way, like supporting, visiting, spending time. And maybe you attempted to spend time, but your baby mama might have set roadblocks up in front of you where you weren't able to get there to spend time. Like, every time you reach out, it's always an excuse. They will use that to call you a deadbeat. Don't listen to that. Don't listen to that. You keep doing you. People will bring up the person that you used to be. You might have been a thief at one point in time. You might have been a liar. You might have been a person that was just always needing some, or somebody just didn't have their life all their ducks in a row. Life was probably just messed up, and people were used to that person. And no sooner than you start evolving, and you done prayed through this, you done got deliverance, or God done broke these chains of what was holding you back, and you starting to see progression in your life. People will allow the enemy to use them to bring up who you used to be or how you used to move. You might be a woman, and you might have been a hoe back in the day. Might have had a high body count, but now you just settled down with that one man, and you living your life different, living your life according to how Christ would want you to live, according to how the Most High would want you to live. You are living a better life. You might have been an alcoholic back in the day, and you decided, you know what, that's it. I'm putting the drink down, and I'm gonna focus and get myself sober. You might be living a sober life right now, but you will have people that will bring up your past to try to trigger you, and that's because the enemy is working through them to try to trigger you, to make you feel like what you're doing now is not good enough. The progression you made is not good enough. Oh, you still ain't shit. That's what they'll tell you. That's what a hater will tell you. Somebody that still want to see you in a state to where you're not able to progress. People would rather see you stuck rather than see you evolve. But I'm here to say, use that as motivation and fuel to keep going. You know what I'm saying? You can be hitting personal milestones in life, hitting personal goals, and you might take a call from an old friend, and they will find some way to remind you of who you used to be. Or you saying, hey, man, I'm trying to help somebody get their life together. You know, I'm trying to help them stop drinking. And they say, man, please, you used to be an alcoholic. Let's not talk about you. You used to be an alcoholic. Don't listen to that. Don't listen to that. Those are the kind of people you cut off. You can be a person that has really changed your life, and now you are able to pour into other people, and you will have that associate of yours come back and bring up how you used to be. Well, you can't talk. You can't. How you gonna help somebody and you got this going on? But they don't know that life is far behind you. That life you used to live is way far behind you. You evolving. You getting to the bag now. You working on new career goals, or you might have started a new business, became your own boss, and people will downplay it like it ain't shit. They will look at you and say, oh, you still don't got nothing going on with your life, to make you feel like, damn, I really don't got nothing going on with my life. But you know you got something going on with your life, but they don't know. They still assuming that you still fucked up out here. They assume that you still broke. They assume that you still living a lifestyle that you used to live. If you were living a turbulent lifestyle or a self-destructive lifestyle, people are banking on you to still be living like that. And then when they see you done progressed, they see your growth, they will try to throw shade. They get mad. You will see it too. It's all in they body language. They pissed that you ain't that same fucked up person that you used to be. That pisses people off the most. And they start spreading rumors and gossip. They waste all their time and energy gossiping about you. You must be doing something right, because you living rent-free in the next person's mind now that you doing better. They try to downplay that you doing better now. Use that as motivation to keep hitting those milestones, to keep reaching your goals, and still achieving your dreams. Use that to achieve your dreams and your goals and those milestones that you set forth. Use the hate, use the doubt that people had on you, and let your success and your progression prove them wrong. A lot of y'all been underestimated. A lot of y'all been underestimated, been shunned, been the black sheep of the family. People were really happy when you down still. People love to see you down. People don't want to hear that you doing good. They love the person that was begging. They love the person that needed a place to stay. And then when you had to come and stay with somebody, they made it very clear that you're not welcome here. You are a burden on me. I don't want you in my house. You know how it feels to be somewhere when you're not wanted? Use that as motivation to keep going. Stay focused despite all the negativity that's coming your way. Use that as motivation to keep going. Let people run their mouth while you run your throne. You know, you can't allow people and what they say to bother you. Well, that's allowing the enemy gratification. Oh yeah, I got under his skin. This nigga ain't changed, or she ain't changed. They gonna revert back to the old ways. I got him. Happened to me, man. Had somebody attempt to trigger me the other day, and I just killed him with kindness. And this person had the nerve to say, "I'm a woman of God," but couldn't even get it out right. Stumbled all over those words. Because that was the demons in her. I triggered the demons in this person. They couldn't even get, they was trembling over their words. They seen they couldn't bother me. Everything they was saying couldn't affect me. It didn't affect me. I use all that as fuel to go even harder. To go even harder. And that's what I encourage y'all to do. Use everything that everybody's saying against you and go harder. Remember, people don't like when you rise above all the obstacles and all the roadblocks. People would rather see you fail than to see you rise above, defy all the odds, especially when you're back against the ropes. People are rooting for you to fail. You know, and those are people that you don't need around you. Even your baby mama. It's like sometimes you, as a man, sometimes I hear women will say, "Yeah, I hope he lose it all." But why would you want the father of your children to lose everything? And that directly affects your child. Why? You know, it's like me, speaking from my standpoint, I would never want to see one of my children's mother lose everything. Or have anything happen to them health-wise and say I don't give a damn about them. Because as a co-parent, when you co-parent, you should care about what's going on with your the opposite parent, because that directly affects your child. You feel me? So stuff like this, man, don't let the psychology of haters affect you. Stay on your grind, stay hustling, stay doing what you got to do. It's like this at jobs too. You can be moving up in a job and somebody will be mad that you moved up and you got a new position. And just start hating on you out of nowhere. Hating, going behind your back, talking to the supervisors, or trying to report every little error or every little thing you do, or blame every little thing on you at the job to try to get you off your goal and your mission to possibly have you lose your job. People will do that. People will see, if you're an entrepreneur like myself, you can have a cleaning service or some kind of service where you provide services for a company. People will blame your company for shit that you don't got nothing to do with. Go and spread rumors, go up to upper management and report your company and say, yeah, this person ain't did this, they not doing this, this is not being done, that's not being done, all while you doing it all. But because they hating on you and they don't want to see you succeed, they throw shade, they do shit to try to knock you off your square. They do shit to try to sabotage what you got going on. Use that as motivation to do better and work harder. That's just the enemy trying to get you fearful. Don't operate in fear. Operate knowing that the Most High got you. Operate knowing that the Most High is walking with you every step of the way. The Most High didn't get you this far to forsake you. You know, think about the times where some of us have been sleeping on air mattresses, no furniture in the house, and still found the strength to get up and go to work. Probably didn't have money for lunch for the whole week. You having to take a pack of crackers and peanut butter to work. You know, the little snacks you take, like the little peanut butter crackers or whatever, and a damn what they call those, a Capri Sun or something like that. You probably was going off a bottled water every day with a can of tuna. Or think about those days where you was eating ramen noodles for a week because you didn't have enough money to refrigerate to put food in the refrigerator. And you had to survive. But now you're able to furnish the house. You're able to fill the fridge up, fill the deep freezer. You probably pushing some updated car. Might not be brand new, but it might be a 2022. You done came so far, and haters don't want to see that. Them people that was watching you just burn, watching you just at your worst time and kicking you while you was down, telling you you ain't shit, making you feel like shit, making you feel worthless. They don't want to see you winning right now. But continue to let them run their mouth while you run your throne. People don't want to see you win. They love to see you at the lowest of the low. You only got a few people that are really truly happy for you. When you report back to somebody, yeah, man, I'm doing this, I'm doing that now, you should just look at they cut their eyes to the left and be like, oh, they get jealous, they mad that you no longer that person that needs somebody, where you just needed help. And those are the same people that you couldn't get $10 from or $5. You can call somebody or text somebody, hey man, you got $5 to next payday, I need to get some bus fare, or I get paid on Wednesday and it's Monday, I don't got it. They sitting there with a pocket full of money, but they don't got it. Can't help you. Don't want to help you because they choose not to help you because they want to see you fucked up. It's people like that out here. Be careful who you call your friends, because they be the same people running their mouth behind your back, running their mouth about shit they don't know nothing about. They just assuming. They assume that it's bad. It's still bad. But little do they know, your breakthrough came. Now you just soaking in your breakthrough and you adding on to your breakthrough. You maintaining your breakthrough. But they assume that you still that person that was down and out 6 months ago or 3 months ago. But shit, you probably went from where you probably got your own business. You was making $20,000, $30,000 a year in business. Now you probably moved all the way up to 80 to 120K a year in business because you stayed the course. And they still assuming, man, that business ain't working for him, man. He's still struggling, man. That nigga ain't doing nothing. He's still pushing that 2015 this. Little they know you putting your money to the side for a house, putting your money to the side in the IRA, you putting your money to the side for a better vehicle, or you putting your money to the side for a rainy day in case shit go left in society, in the world, or shit go left with a contract or anything. But they thinking that you still messed up because they assuming that. Don't share all your success with people around you because everybody's not happy for your success. Let them run their mouth while you run your throne. Let them run their mouth. Let them assume that it's still bad. You know it's good. Let them assume that you still fucked up out here. Let them assume. And let your progress prove them wrong. And remember, don't worry about proving yourself to nobody. Just let your progress prove it. Let your progress do all the proving. Don't talk. Remain silent. When they call you a deadbeat, when they call you, when they tell you ain't shit, when they tell you still ain't got nothing going on with your life, you know and God know where you came from. When people tell you, oh, you would never amount to shit, you would never be shit, oh, you need to pray about this, oh, you better be praying because la 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 la. They don't know your prayer. They don't know what you've been through. They don't know about the long nights that you cried your heart out to the Most High. And you expressed your needs to the Most High. And He came through just in the nick of time and blessed you abundantly. Opened up doors for you. Poured in blessings for you that you didn't have enough room to even receive. They don't know about that. But that's your business and the Most High business. Let them continue to assume, and let your progress speak for itself. Let them run their mouth. Let them run their mouth while you run your throne. And with that, I'm out. Peace.